Hey everybody, welcome back to Building SouthLake. So I actually don't want to reveal to you the mall yet because that is what we are going to be working on. So as you guys know, last week we started working on the mall. About time, and it's actually looking very, very good in my opinion. There's a couple things I probably messed up on a little bit, and we will get to those and why it's kind of messed up. Because from your point of view, it might not be, but from mine, it is. It's not a big deal. It's just one of those things that I will notice, and I wish I would have taken a little bit more notice of. So before we do anything, we are going to do our subscriber of the week. Now, as you guys know, last week we didn't do this because we kind of ran out of space in the stadium. So what we're going to do now is just kind of for temporary, we're going to put the names up on the boxes here. Maybe just like going all the way down. So that way we can actually kind of fill the entire stadium with names, you know. And I feel like that actually might be a pretty good idea. So our subscriber of the week this week, if we go down, is Nolan. Actually, I think we did Nolan already. I'll put it anyway. If we do change it, I will change it later on, and I will let you guys know. N-O-L-A-N. Oh, we got a little itch there. We'll go space, and it is Burrell. So B-U-R-R-E and L-L. So Nolan Burrell, thank you very much for watching. Greatly appreciated, and thank you very much for all of you for watching. So how about we head over to the mall? So like I said, I've done some work off camera since of last week, and you will see a big change of where we left off from last week and where we are now. Mainly because I've been working on it. I'm actually really excited to work on the mall, and so that's actually why I've been working on it so much. Just because like there's a very few things that can kind of like get me really excited to build, and the mall is definitely one of those things. Just because I really love how it's turning out. And so there's the parking garage. You can see it kind of coming into shot here. We will go underneath the bridge. So we'll go over to this one. So we go under. You can see the start of the mall. So this is going to be a attached parking garage that people can park into, and then actually go directly into the mall and not have to worry about walking outside. This right here is another department store. These are called anchor stores, like the main stores that you will usually find in a mall, like Macy's, Nordstrom, and I forgot some of the other ones. But like JCPenney, for example, is another one. But last week, we mainly started off with this right here. As you can tell, it turned into quite a bit. So we actually walk in now. Excuse me. And so we still have that pond. I think we did that last week as well. And so we got all of this. So you guys also did mention to me that one of these pillars was off. And thank you very much. I did fix it. And boom. So now we walk out. Here's all of this. Looking really good. Have these nice little statues here in the front just for a little bit more effect. And then we go around here, another department store kind of thing here. We go around. This part's the most completed, I think, when we turn the corner. It's because it actually kind of feels like a mall. So basically we turn the corner. We have a restaurant. Now, I'm not sure how many states they had this in the United States, but it's called the Cheesecake Factory, which we have one here in Missouri in one of the malls. So I did decide to add that one because it looked kind of unique. And then we have Macy's, and so this is Macy's, and if you notice, we're using different colors and things like that, because if you go up to a mall, you can actually see that malls have different colors like corresponding to the building that you're kind of, going into. So I actually wanted to keep that kind of feel and make it try to feel more realistic, which is why we did that. Oh, excuse me. So now we're going to probably continue working on Macy's a little bit. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 will be good, I think. And what we can do is just stack this up. So I did mention earlier that there is a problem with the mall. And again, not a big deal. It's just something that I will notice. And basically the fact of it is not tall enough, and I don't think. And what I mean by that is once we're done with this wall, I will show you. But even though the mall is looking fantastic, it actually is looking realistic as well, in my opinion at least. There are still a couple of things I wish I would have done differently. And we're almost done with this wall, so I will show you. So, for example, if we come over here, so when we stand next to the mall, it just seems not tall enough. You feel like, you're pretty big compared to all of it. Like, for example, if I stand right here, so, boop, I'm only 3 blocks away from the Macy's sign. That doesn't exactly feel realistic to me. So I wish I would have made the building a little bit taller. Now I could always go back and do that, but that does mean changing quite a few things to keep things actually kind of looking organized. So I think I will keep it for now. And the other thing I'm considering doing is kind of lowering this parking garage by one level, because right now it's a 3-story, actually maybe even 4. So we have 1 at the bottom, 2, 3, and then 1 all the way at top. So this is a 4-story parking garage. So I might actually want to bring it down to 3 to make it not as, tall as the mall, and actually just like going over it, if that makes any sense. So just, like the small things like that, which I really just want to think about, And what we're going to do is clear the inventory here, because we got a lot of materials put in here. So let's do that. So, I mean, hopefully you guys are enjoying the mall, and I know from the video that a lot of you guys were enjoying it, and I know a lot of you guys were also excited for it to be built as well. And like I said, we're finally starting it, and it's looking fantastic in my opinion. So we need bricks, smooth sandstone. We also need some brick stairs, brick slabs, white glass, which is right here, and there we go. I think we're pretty good. So now we just got to make. Basically what we're doing is making that thing over here. That way we can actually have like 2 stores kind of connected. So you can either walk into the main part of the mall or walk into a store. It's really just up to you, which is why we're doing that. Are we at the right height, which is something I've actually been messing up on quite a bit. So it looks like we actually are, which is good. So how about we start this right here with our sandstone. 1, 2. I mean, so let me know what you guys think in the comments about the mall and how it's kind of looking so far. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of it, and this is probably the biggest build that's probably taken place on SouthLake so far, because it is pretty massive if you actually look at it. Because it actually might be even bigger. Like if we take a step up, and we can look to see how much area it's kind of covering, and it is going to come back in a little bit more this way, but it's still going to be a pretty big building. And the thing that's actually been kind of surprising me, I never thought I would actually say this, I actually kind of want to do the interior to it, which is kind of rare for me, but I kind of want to do it. So do we just have 3 gaps? I think we do. Nope, I'm actually happy I double checked that. So we have 1 back. Okay, I think I got it. So then we have 1 right here, and then we go up. Perfect, and then we have 3 block gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So also some other exciting news is I will be getting a new logo for my channel soon. You might be asking yourself, well, why would you do that? Mainly because one of my friends, she actually is going into graphic design, and she said, I showed her my logo, and basically we agree. It is not a good looking logo. I've never been good at it. You don't really have a appreciation for how hard it is until you've actually done it yourself. So I can be creative when it comes to building, but when it comes to making a logo, not creative with that at all. So she's actually making me a new one for 2 of my channels, and I'm actually really happy about it. Cannot wait to see what she has to offer for the channel. And just because, like, when somebody actually does your logo who's actually meant to do that kind of stuff, it kind of makes you more excited, I guess. So I'm actually just really excited to see how it's going to turn out, what's exactly going to happen with it, and, we'll go from there. And if things do change, I will let you know. Also, I don't like how tall this thing is. I feel like it's actually way too tall, overtowering all the other buildings. So we actually might lower this a little bit, because even though it's pretty, not too tall from this one, that's still what, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. So we actually might try to shrink it down a little bit. So we'll probably have it go 1 block over, like this, which I think will be good. We can go 1, 2, 1, 2. Do the same thing on both sides over here. So 1, 2. Put this one here, and we want to make sure we're kind of getting the same design here, so I want to make sure we're doing it correct. Excuse me, and I'm calling my throat. So then I think we go up from what it looked like. So we'll go up. Yeah, so as of right now, at the time of this recording, I'm not sure how many of you guys actually watch Sunday Night Football, because I'm actually recording this on Sunday, and as of right now, the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos are actually playing each other, and it's actually looking like a pretty damn good game. Pardon my language, but I'm actually kind of excited to see who wins this game. So then it goes, we have 1 behind it. Okay, I think it's kind of unique, this, arc that I'm trying to do. We have like this, I think is how it goes. That looks correct. So do the same thing on this one. Boop, boop. Just like that. And then we just kind of connect the top together. Boop, boop, boop. And now we have our arch. So it's still even pretty tall here. So it's just really trying to figure out, I mean, is that how I want to do it, you know? Also, why does this one just look weirder? Like, it doesn't look like it's the correct size for the arch. I mean, maybe because it's not fully finished, but there's just something that looks really weird about it for some reason. So we have one, stack up one, stair on top. Yeah, I mean, it should be correct. I don't know what's that. Hold on. Might have figured it out. Yep, we don't need 2 sets of stairs. That's why. I was wondering why it looked all funky dunky. All right, let's restart this. So I'm trying to think what we want to really do with the mall, and because I want to make it feel realistic, as you guys know, and there are some pretty big steps to doing that I've actually found out, because I've actually worked on a couple malls in my job, and so I actually kind of know from experience what some of them should look like on the outside, on the inside as well. So I'm actually trying to, like, in the middle, trying to figure out, do I want to try to incorporate some of these other things that I saw in pictures and things like that I've worked on? Mainly because, why not use my actual experience for things that I could actually build, you know? So I'm trying to figure out, how do I want to do it? Do I want to take some other ideas on the exterior, or just kind of put a whole bunch of pieces together? So just, you know, a lot of small things trying to figure out. Oh my goodness, coming over here so much just to try to figure out what's going on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the stair. That looks like it's right on the other one. Maybe it's just not as tall. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what the? Why'd that happen? No. What the heck? Okay, that was really weird. Do not know why it did that. Huh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we're good. It just looks weird because it's not fully finished yet. So then we'll just kind of put all this in here. And like what I mean with some of those ideas that I was actually talking about is on the exterior, a lot of actual malls have parking garages that are detached, but then you can actually like drive through them to drop people off and things like that. So I'm not sure which route I want to take when it comes to doing all that stuff. You know, there's quite a few options I can really do here because we have all the space in the world, and I actually want to try to use a lot of it because I want it to feel realistic. You know, I want it to kind of feel like a correct size for everything. So basically what's going to happen is the thing we're building now will go over and meet with that over there, and basically those 2 hallways will connect. And also, I'm not sure if I want to make this a 3-story mall or a 2-story mall, because as of right now it's kind of looking like it would be a 2, but if I want to do something underneath, that can make it into a 3. There's just so many different options. I'm like, goodness, I just don't know what to do, guys. So we have, oh my, I cannot make things easy on myself. 1, 2, so on the second block, then we go, okay. I think I got it, probably not 100% certain on that though. So just gonna make sure we're doing this correctly. So 1, 2, so I think is what it was, or on the third block I think is what I said it actually was. Gonna put that there, then a full block. Oh, messed that up. And then we put a slab there. Actually, I think that's exactly how it went. First try. So just like this, and then a slab. So stair. Yep, perfect. I think that's exactly how it's supposed to go. And then our front door, or the doors going in, will be starting here. So we'll stack these up. Go back down. So if there's anything you guys think I should add on to the mall, like maybe a certain store, you know, let me also know what you think of the mall itself, you know, being that it has progressed quite a bit since the last episode. And I know some of you guys might be upset that not all of this is done on camera, but guys, I mean, this is such a big project, there's no way it could all be done on camera. So we're really just trying to make sure that we can get it done in a timely manner. I did do that right. Okay, I was kind of curious about that. So a lot of this will be done off camera. You guys will mainly see the end result, and I might even do live streams, you know, on the weekends, you know, when I do work on it. So you guys just really had to kind of be aware of that, because I don't want to make any of you guys mad, but that also is something that you will have to kind of realize, because I don't have all the time in the world to build this anymore since I have my job. So I really just try to get as much done as I possibly can in a short amount of time. And just adding all these additions probably took maybe 2 to 3 hours, and that's mainly because there's no roof yet. These are mainly just the walls itself, You know, so there's a lot that's not done yet, and I really just want to stress to you guys that, you know, not all this is going to be done on camera, just because it can't be. I mean, it would take probably 13 parts, if not more than that, just to get to the point to where we are now, being that videos are, you know, 15 minutes a piece usually. So it's just one of those things that I just kind of wanted to bring up to you guys. And on one last note, there's actually something that I said the last video that I was not aware of when I said it, that offended some people, and I do want to apologize for it. So when I was talking about the mall yesterday, or last week, I wanted to kind of go back on what I said, because I didn't mean it to be hurtful, and I can definitely see it came out that way, so I do want to apologize. So in the video, I said that because the mall that we're kind of basing this off of a little bit, mainly the front here, is based in, I think it was Africa, or South America, something like that. And I said I was kind of surprised that it was built there, because it looked like something it was in America. And apparently I said it was a bad place, and I don't remember saying that, but if I did, I do want to apologize for maybe insulting any of you, if that is how you took it. I did not mean to insult anybody. I think pretty much, because one, I've never been there, so I cannot judge on, you know, the culture, anything like that, because I've never been there. But also the fact that, you know, what I was trying to say was, it kind of looked like something you would see in America, because I guess when you think of other countries and, you know, just other things like that, you kind of feel like they would have some different designs. But I guess they just all look the same, and that's what I was just kind of surprised about, I guess, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I wanted to apologize to some of you if you were offended by that, and if you are, I am greatly sorry. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm happy to get that off my chest, by the way. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It is greatly appreciated, as always. I will see you guys next week for another episode, to where we will probably still continue working on the mall. So if you want to see more, come back next week for another episode of Building SouthLake, and come back tomorrow for another random video on any game. So bye bye, guys, and thank you very much for watching.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will